Welcome back to the Running Fever channel. Today's video is a comprehensive guide for the new public event, Most Wanted. Set in the Wild West Showdown, players are on the clock to loot Buckaroos in the getaway wagon before facing off against the robotic arm of the law. Today we'll be breaking down everything you need to be aware of to successfully complete the event, all the spawn locations for bottle and CAPPY cutouts, as well as all the unique rewards that are available. Let's get started. A lot of the information in this video was found thanks to cat_Flame, who compiles some excellent web article guides for Fallout 76, and the data miner SugarBombsRads, who routinely provides us with a first look at new items coming to the game. Also, a big thank you to Coffee888 for providing me with some extra footage from the PTS. Please give them a follow, their links in the video description. This video is timestamped if there's a particular section you want to navigate to, but first let's go through the event's location. Nuka-World On Tour is a permanent addition to the game with a map marker added to the Ash Heap region. Located west of Lewisburg, fast travelling will spawn you here, roughly in the centre of the fairgrounds. Taking a look at the map, Most Wanted is a new public event that takes place at the Wild West Showdown that can be found just below the Nuka-Cade. As this public event has been added to the event list, look out for a message letting you know that it's time to head on over. But how do you start it? Well, to start the event, all you need to do is speak to Gunter, who you can find sitting outside the front. He can provide you with some valuable information about Most Wanted at any time, but you will have roughly 6 minutes to speak to him. Once you've agreed to start the event, you'll have about 5 minutes to collect and deposit 600 Buckaroos in the animatronic getaway wagon. During the event, hordes of robotic enemies will try to hinder your progress. These include the Deputy Bot, Varmint, and once you've deposited the 600, Bounty Hunter Assaultron bots who will spawn in a phase where you will need to defend your winnings. If you manage to do this within the time limit and defend the wagon successfully, then a mini-boss, the Sheriff bot, will also spawn inside the mine entrance. Destroying it will end the event, but make sure to watch your wagon's damage as the Sheriff will target it, and if it is destroyed then the event will fail. There's still a lot more to go over regarding Buckaroos though, as this element is probably the most difficult aspect of Most Wanted, particularly if you wanted to run it solo. But before we dive into that, let's quickly go over some useful ways to prepare for this event. There isn't a whole lot you need for this, but lockpick perk cards or the legendary perk card Master Infiltrator will be very useful. I use this when I run it, and it'll be helpful to unlock the locked jail doors. I actually normally run and do this straight away while the event's actually loading. Inside both are some safes, cutouts, but most importantly each is a possible location for the bottle and CAPPY cutouts. And these are both worth 100 Buckaroos each, which is a sizable chunk of the 600 you need. Apart from that, mutations like Marsupial, Speed Demon, and a jetpack could come in handy. Now though, let's talk about these Buckaroos. These are essentially banknotes and can be found in a large number of different places, each yielding a different number. Most numerous are the cutouts, which you will see throughout the town. There are 5 different types of cutouts, and each will reward the player with 5 Buckaroos per interaction. To do this, just walk up to the cutout and tap X. You don't need to hold it down. The other primary source is safes, and there are actually 3 different variations of these. The small and medium wall safe will yield 10 to 15. You'll also get the same number from small and medium floor safes as well. Finally, the large floor safe will reward the player with 20. There is a cooldown between looting these, and the light will be green when they're ready to be looted again. So these are the basic ways of collecting them, and running this with plenty of other players, this may be enough. However, there are further 3 ways to collect 100 Buckaroos apiece, with the Gold Varmint, Buffalo Bottle cutout, and CAPPY the Kid cutout. Starting with the Gold Varmint, this Golden Liberator will spawn up to 3 times during the event. They will first appear as non-hostile dots on your HUD, so keep an eye out for these when they spawn. Each destroyed Varmint will add 100 Buckaroos to the total automatically, and it's a very valuable way of hitting the target quicker. Next we have Buffalo Bottle and CAPPY the Kid. At around the 351 mark in the event, Gunter will tell you that
a certain duo of desperados are laying low in town somewhere. If you can smuggle them out of town.
And this essentially means that these 2 cutouts have now spawned in the event, and finding them will add 100 Buckaroos apiece. Buffalo Bottle can spawn in 8 different places, and you'll actually hear him laugh when you're close by. You may want to adjust your in-game audio settings so you can hear it more easily. The same goes for CAPPY the Kid, who will spawn in 8 different places as well, and will also laugh when you're close by. I found the easiest way to speedrun and check each is to split the street into building sections. For example, the saloon has one location for bottle and one location for CAPPY. So let's break down each main building now, and I'll show you where each of these possible spawn locations is. Taking a look at this map of the street, I've broken it down into sections. Standing outside the front gate, the first building on your left is the saloon. In the saloon you can find 5 cutouts, 4 safes, with 2 found on the ground floor and 2 on the second floor. Upstairs there is also a single possible spawn location for bottle behind this floor safe found here. And finally there is a spawn point for CAPPY just here on the bottom floor, nestled near a safe and a cutout. Remember that the cutouts won't actually load in until Gunter says they've been spotted at around minute 3:51. The next building on the side of the street is the gunsmith, and this is home to 4 cutouts, 2 safes, and a single bottle spawn location which can be found just here under the scaffolding at the front to the right of this cutout. Round the corner we find the blacksmith, and this one's a bit more spread out, and you have 2 cutouts, 2 safes, and 2 CAPPY spawn locations this time. The first CAPPY spawn location is under this cutout here and can be found in line with the front of the building. The second is just here nestled between the wall and the hay bales. Across from the blacksmith is the lockup. As previously mentioned, running a lockpicking card will allow you to access the contents, which include a large floor safe worth 20 Buckaroos and a standard safe as well. But perhaps most importantly, behind both of these is actually another bottle spawn point. To the left of the mine entrance there is a green building which houses 2 apiece for safes and cutouts. No bottle or CAPPY spawn locations here however. The mine entrance is next, and here you can find 2 cutouts, 2 safes, and a single bottle spawn point up here to the left of the large mural, behind this bush. The miner cutout is also on this side for reference. On the right is the first CAPPY spawn location, which is almost opposite the bottle spawn on the other side, but this time it's behind this bush here. From here you can actually turn around and look down to see a wagon. Inside is one of the safes, and it's also the second potential CAPPY spawn location, located between these wheels. To the right of the mine entrance is another green building, a small one. This one has 1 cutout, 1 safe, and 1 bottle spawn point. He can be found here behind the barrel to the right once you walk and turn around. Now for the other side of the street. The church and the graveyard is where you can find 2 cutouts, 3 safes including a large floor safe, and actually this is where you can find another bottle spawn point. So heading up this scaffold stairs you can find the large safe at the top, and just behind the large safe is where bottle can spawn. Actually once you're up here, jump on top like this. If you look down this way you'll spot an open coffin containing another safe, and this is potentially where CAPPY the Kid can spawn, as he too has a spawn location behind the gravestone. Next up on the street is the jail and general store. This is a pretty big space, and it has 5 cutouts, 3 safes, and it does have another locked room. And in this locked room is where you can find a large floor safe, a cutout, and behind the cutout is a possible spawn location for CAPPY the Kid. Bottle also has a spawn location in here too, and he can be found just below this Howdy signage and to the left of this cutout. Finally, opposite the first saloon we have the Balding House. 5 cutouts, 4 safes, and nestled behind these barrels found on the right near the outhouses is the final potential bottle spawn location. Heading inside and up these stairs you'll find a room full of bunk beds. The middle row of bunks on the floor is where CAPPY the Kid may be hiding. Special thanks to Duchess for doing the hard graft and compiling all this information. But that brings us to the end of the event guide, so now let's talk about the rewards. There are 19 potential rewards for this one, with many of them being features during the event itself. Looking at the first 3, we have plans for the CAPPY and bottle cutouts, Deputy's hat, and floor safe. The most wanted snow globe, and this one will be a popular one I'm sure, the Nuka-World Cowboy Duster, with the Nuka-World Cowboy hat also obtainable separately. Continuing on, we have a plan for a new outhouse, a poker set, and a sheriff's hat. Tombstones, townsfolk cutouts, and a plan for the animatronic wagon are next. After this, we also have the wall safe plan, wanted posters, and the western mural set. And these murals are really big by the way. Continuing on, the final 2 plans are the equally big Wild West Show entrance sign and Wild West Show posters. There are 2 unique weapons for this event, with Gunter's big iron up first. A 3-star anti-armor revolver, this weapon will also change the ammo type to 45 ammo. And second, Western Spirit is a furious 3-star lever action rifle with a nice added bonus of 2 extra rounds in the ammo capacity. Next we have a selection of rewards that can be obtained from all the events, which include this one. And there are 14 in total for these, and these include 4 different bottle and CAPPY statues, 2 backpack flares, a small bottle robot, and the CAPPY Clapper are also obtainable. A paint for the Super Sledge next with the CAPPY Smasher, as well as Nuka-Cade posters and the plan for the Nuka-Cola bottle kiosk. This actually has 6 different variations. Also look out for these too, with a set of 8 Nuka-Cola ad barriers. 4 different stalls come with the plan for the Nuka-Cola stalls with Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola Quantum, Nuka-Cherry and Nuka-Grape variations. The same variations apply to the 4 Nuka-Cola balloons you can get from this plan. Something to note, since the update has gone live, all rewards are tradable. The only ones which aren't are plans for the backpack flares. But with us reaching the end of the rewards, that is it for today. That brings us to the end of this event guide for Most Wanted. I hope you found this guide easy to follow and you're enjoying the new update. I'll be following this over the coming days with the final dedicated guides for the remaining 2 missions that will go into every detail you need to know about the new events. Our Seismic Activity guide is already out if you wanted to learn more about that one. A dedicated guide for Nuka-Cade and its rewards is also dropping. As always, we will have camp builds, tutorials, lore and other videos going out too in the not too distant future, so subscribing and turning on the bell icon is the best way to stay up to date and ensure you don't miss a video. If you enjoyed this particular video, then why not drop a like on it as well. With that said, I am off, thank you for watching and we will see you in the next one.